I cheated on my husband and watched him break. I 28 F just destroyed the only good thing I've ever had in my life, and I can't stop replaying it every single second. My husband, Jake 30, is the steady, quiet type everyone loves. We've been married for 4 years, together, since we were 22. No big fights, no drama. He works construction, comes home tired but always kisses me like he missed me all day. He built me a little reading nook in our tiny house, because I love books. On weekends he'd take me hiking, or just lie on the couch with me while I read out loud to him. Sex was sweet, consistent, loving. He made me feel safe. I told myself that wasn't enough. It started at my office Christmas party last year. There's this guy, Ryan, sales cocky, tattoos, the complete opposite of Jake. He flirted hard, bought me drinks, told me I was wasted on a guy who probably falls asleep after missionary. I laughed it off, but it stuck. Jake had been working overtime for months on a big project, coming home sore and distant. I was lonely, bored, and stupidly craving that rush of feeling wanted, like I was 21 again. One night after a work happy hour, I ended up in Ryan's car. We didn't even make it to his apartment. I let him fuck me in the back seat, like some cheap hookup. It was rough, dirty, exciting, in the worst way. He came on my face and laughed when I wiped it off with my scarf. I felt disgusting and alive. That should have been the end. It wasn't. It turned into a 4-month affair. Hotel rooms, during lunch breaks, his place after work, even quickies in the office stairwell. I started dressing sluttier for work, wearing the kind of lingerie Jake had never seen because I always told him I felt silly in it. Ryan would choke me, call me names, make me beg. I sent him videos of me touching myself at my desk, thinking about him. Once I even let him record me on my knees in a hotel bathroom, mascara running while he fucked my throat, and told me Jake was probably jerking off to basic porn while his wife was a real whore. I justified it every way possible. It's just sex. Jake will never know. I still love him more. In my head I was the victim of a boring marriage. In reality I was sneaking home, showering twice, and crawling into bed next to the man who loved me, while another man's cum was still drying on my thighs. The guilt started eating me alive around month 3. I'd look at Jake making coffee in the morning and want to vomit. He'd hug me from behind and I'd freeze, terrified he could smell Ryan on me. I started picking fights with Jake over nothing, just so I could storm out and meet Ryan. Then, I'd cry in the car afterward because I missed my husband. 2 weeks ago, it all blew up. Jake came home early from a cancelled job. I wasn't there. My phone was on the kitchen counter, charging. He saw the notifications Rayon, sending me a video of the last time we fucked. Captioned, "Miss this tight, married pussy already." When I walked in, Jake was sitting at the table watching it on silent. The sound of skin slapping and me moaning Ryan's name filled the room when he turned the volume up. I've never seen someone's face break like that. He didn't scream. He just looked at me and asked, voice cracking, "How long have you been letting him treat you like a whore behind my back?" I confessed everything. The parties, the hotels, the videos. How many times I let Ryan finish inside me without protection because it felt better. I told him I regretted it, that it was a mistake, that I loved him. Jake just stared at the floor for a long minute and said, "You let him record you? You let him keep those videos while I was texting you? Can't wait to see you tonight. You were swallowing another man's load." He packed a bag that night and left for his brother's place. He took our dog with him. I've been alone in this house for 2 weeks. I can't eat. I keep finding little things he left behind: his favorite mug, the book we were reading together, a note he wrote me last month that just said, "You make every day better." Ryan ghosted me the second I told him. Jake found out. Turns out he had a girlfriend the whole time too. I go to therapy 3 times a week now. The therapist keeps telling me to process the shame. How do I process the fact that I turned the sweetest man I know into someone who flinches when I text him. I sent him a long apology letter. He read it, but hasn't replied. Last night, I drunk texted him at 2 a.m., saying I'd do anything to fix it, even if it takes years. He finally responded. You already did anything, just not with me. I can't stop crying. Every happy memory we have feels fake now because I was already betraying him in the back of my mind. I look in the mirror and see the girl who let a random coworker degrade her while her husband was working hard to build us a future. I don't deserve forgiveness. I don't even deserve to miss him this much. If you're reading this and thinking about cheating because things feel routine or you want to feel desire, don't. The excitement dies in days. The guilt and self-hatred stay forever. I killed the best relationship I'll ever have because I was too selfish and weak to talk to my husband about feeling neglected. Now I'm just another cliché cheating wife, sitting in an empty house surrounded by the life I burned down. I love you, Jake. I'm so fucking sorry. Throwaway. I don't want advice. I just needed to scream this into the void before I lose what's left of my mind.